Hey everyone, welcome to the season finale, episode 10 of the first season of Beauty and the Dad Bod. My name is Josh. Today we're talking about a lot of fun things about Christmas. It's exciting. We're not going to be back until the new year for our main people, but our patrons, we got an episode coming out soon. Don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. This one is fun. We hope you enjoy it.
Welcome back to the Beauty and the Dad Bod Pod. We missed you. If you are in the Americas, you know that Thanksgiving was this past week, so Josh was nice enough to give me the week off, so that was our little bye week. This is episode 10,
and holy smokes, it's episode 10 already.
So excited.
We're in December. It's Christmas time, as you can hear with the music. It's amazing. I'm festive. I'm getting the house ready. The tree is up. The lights are up. The blow up dolls are in the front of the house.
Oh my god.
Everything's good. I'm getting the house ready because wife's gone for a week because her mom had some surgery, so she's up there taking care of her. And my wife had let me know this is the first time she's ever been away without the kids by herself.
Oh,
ever.
Wow.
Like she'll go to Ottawa, she'll take the kids with her, right? But this time I'm like, just go, because she's taking care of her mom, and she's she's taking a break. Yeah, and it's the first time, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know. So I'm here with the tiny assholes, and everything's going well. We're cleaning up. I made the upstairs. I cleaned up the toy room, and I made it into a new entertainment room, just because, I want to just create spaces, and I got like beanbag chairs and stuff. I'm trying to make it really sweet for her when she gets home. So it's like when she gets home, there's no stress. The house is immaculate, and Christmas holidays roll in nicely.
I saw Everly's note to Santa.
Yes.
These are your only choices, Santa. Tony and I were dying laughing at that. And then Tony showed me a meme that he sent you. First he showed it to me, and I would go, oh my gosh, you should have sent that to Josh. And he goes, I did. I was like, okay, good. Look at you, babe. Look at you.
That's awesome.
But that's great. We just put up our tree, and then we had to see which fucking light was out, because there were two of them that were out. So we sat there, took out a bunch of them we narrowed it down to like one row, and then like 3 branches, then 1 branch, and it was horrible. So we spent like 4 hours doing that one night. And then I finally decorated the tree today. And then after we finish this, I have to set the table and everything for Christmas and put out all the pretty stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, my Christmas tree is all decorated, and I collect like trees, like sparkly like Christmas trees and stuff. So I have all of those on the like TV entertainment console thing. And what else? Then I have these little like fuzzy little birds that they have like twigs for legs, and I really like them. I don't know why. They're just like janky, and they kind of look like they're on meth. And it makes it every time I see
Christmas meth birds.
Every time I see them, it like makes me happy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put those in the same spot.
Does Wiggum have his own stocking?
He does. He also has his Christmas sweater that I put on him today, and he's just looking at me like, I don't like this. So I fed him a bunch of peanut butter.
Gus has his own. When we got him 2.5 years ago, he's got his own ornament, and it looks exactly like him. And then Xena, R.I.P. Xena, she has hers, and every time that ornament comes out, Kathy bawls. She like cries because it's her. We got her ornament when we first got Xena, and it's like it's a pit bull, but like a bulb pit bull, and it looks really cute. And that's Kathy's like prized ornament, so she's the one that puts it up, and she gets tears in her eyes. And it's Christmas is a good time. It's memories. It's the cats love the trees. The cats are getting really old too, but they're still sitting under the tree. That's where they sleep. I love Christmas. That. Oh my gosh. I've been setting up. I got LED lights for around the front of the house, so I put the Christmas music on, and I just clean the garage, I clean the house, I rearranged it. I'm just having a good time. I don't know why. I could pop my meds and I go. It
makes me happy. Yeah. No, I definitely feel you with that. So my parents moved from like 5 minutes away from me to now like 45 minutes away from me, and it makes me very sad to think about. But we went over to their house for Thanksgiving. It's Tony's parents' house, which they live like 15 to 20 minutes away. But went over to his parents' house first. Both of his sisters were there with all their kids and everything. I say all their kids. There's only 3 kids. But hanging out with them was really fun, and took a bunch of family pictures and stuff. And then it was just really nice. And then we go to my parents' house, and it just felt like it's our first like holiday, like our first Thanksgiving and Christmas at their new house. And it felt so weird. And I asked Tony last night, I was like, why? I was like, it felt off, right? And he goes, don't be weird. He's like, the only reason it felt off was because, you know, it's the first time there, and my brother and his wife, now I can say wife.
That's right.
I've been calling her the wife for like 5 years though. But they were on their honeymoon, so they weren't there. And he's like, that felt weird for you because you're like, Taylor's always right next to you. But it was really cute. Me and Tony like were in the hammock they have in their I guess like their side yard or front yard, whatever. It's fucking huge and like all like walled in. It's a fucking fortress. They got so much more land now. It's awesome. So we were out there and it was cold. Well, cold, obviously different than how you feel right now. But it was like in the like 50s. But it was just so nice, like watching the kids run around and stuff and like joking around with them. And I don't know, Tony was being really sweet to me because I was having a spout of vertigo. But I'm thinking that Christmas will be different. Like,
are you going there for Christmas?
Yeah. So the thing is, though, too, is that Tony works on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Why? He has to? Is it like rotating years or something?
No. So, well, the thing is, people always ask, like, oh, can't he get off? And it's like, yeah, he can. But he's gotten off the past, like, 4 years. So I even said, I was like, why don't you, like, let someone else? But I don't know. It stinks, but also I don't really care because Christmas or whatever holiday isn't the date on the calendar. It's the day that me and him spend together. And I'm just going to be with my family the entire day. And I'll be with his family the night before. But yeah, kind of stinks,
I love that.
though.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, he's good for Tony. He's letting someone else do it. And you guys, again, you're right. It's not about that. It's about it's about spending time together and watching Christmas movies. And so that's
why I wanted us to go to New York and spend time together up there together. Because the tree's gonna be lit. I'm so excited.
Gosh, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. So this time next week, well, we're recording this on a Saturday, but Tony and I are going up to New York. We're gonna go to the city, and I'm so excited. We're going to go to one of my favorite place, Hurley's. It's like a saloon type place. And I don't know, just like sitting in like the booths there, and you have your spiced cider, and it's just cold. And it's not going to be like unbearably cold. It's going to be in like the 40s and 50s.
It's going to be cold. No. It's going to be cold next week. When you're going on the 5th?
The 3rd through the 5th. I just looked. It's going to be in the 40s and 50s.
All right. Because it's already like excited. 32 here. For your Fahrenheit.
So it's so I looked today, and it's colder right now than it's going to be next week.
Oh, okay. That's okay. You want it to be cold. The whole point is to be cold. If you don't, this is what I don't get about Florida and Arizona, all these things at Christmas time. It must suck. Because in Canada, the magical Christmas here is the snowflakes and like the cold, and you come out from the outside and you smell like the cold. I don't know if you've ever had that. Like you smell. Yes. You haven't. In Florida, you don't get this. You can't. Because it might get cold enough.
I lived in Utah, though. Keep in mind, so I spent 2 Christmases in the snow there, and it was amazing. It was beautiful.
It's the smell of snow. I have a snowblower attached to my ride-on lawnmower, and I can't wait for it to snow because that's got a 42-inch deck on it, and I'm just going to be like, I'm going to go do everybody's driveway for fun. And there's this huge park over down a couple blocks, huge, massive field. Every year I take my snowblower over, and if there's a big snowfall, what I do is I do a huge circle, and I blow the snow into the center, and I create a big hill. And the kids, for hours and days, go and build forts. And
Santa?
I am Santa. They love me. The kids love me. And what I do, and all the parents bring their kids over, and I'm trying to get a bunch of guys this year to bring over their snowblowers. So we get a bunch of dads making a massive mountain. Right? So now I have the 42-inch deck. I can build an even bigger mountain and do it like triple speed. So you get all the kids out of there. The dads all come over, and we build this huge mountain. It's not, I say huge, like 6 to 7 feet, right? And it's just the kids build when you're a kid and you build a tunnel in a snow fort and you reach the other side for the first time, it's the most accomplished thing. Kids are burning energy. You're getting hot chocolate out there. All the dads and the parents are out there talking. All the hot moms come out, and they're like, yo, you're a hero. And you're like, I know. There's a lot of hot moms in my neighborhood, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Gus goes bananas in the snow. He just loves it, but he gets all these like snow chunks in his paws. He gets like little snowballs, but he chews them out later. But He loves the snow. So I'm excited about the season. I'm pumped for Christmas movies. We've already started. That's one of our major traditions, and maybe that's a good segue. Let's talk about traditions. Let's get people smiling. So I'm going to give one of mine, then you give me one of yours, and we'll bounce back and forth. Okay?
Best y'all are tradition. About to see.
Oh my god!
Y'all are about to see how different our families are.
Okay, so that's, and I have to I have to. How do I say that? I have to What the hell is the word I'm looking for?
You have to do a disclaimer.
No, I guess, yeah. There's like a disclaimer that when I grew up, and Chelsea and I grew up very differently. I grew up very, very, very poor. But the reason I love Christmas so much is because even as a poor kid, even, growing up super shitty, Christmas was always good. Like it was the best time. Mom was generally sober. I can't remember a Christmas actually that was bad. Okay. I can't remember, which is a good thing, right? And when you're poor, generally the charities treat kids who are poor really, really well. Like I'm not joking. They get spoiled. There's toy mountains. There's churches that sponsor families, and we would always get spoiled. Always get spoiled. And that's the only time in the year we ever would. And it's not. I guess that's kind of where my love language is gifts. I guess. Mm-hmm. But not even that. It's just we had the traditions where. When we grow up, so in the morning of Christmas Day, of course kids are waking up at 3-4 in the morning because we can't sleep. Like Santa's here, it's like I can't sleep. I don't remember ever as a kid being able to sleep on Christmas. So the one tradition my parents always did before they got divorced was putting our stockings outside of our door. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, you know that you can just grab your stocking and you have an hour to kill with all the games and toys and candy and everything to put in, because they packed our stockings. Like there's huge. Our stockings are just huge, okay? And that's kind of carried over my family. So every year, Easter and Christmas, they get their baskets outside their door, and at Christmas Eve, Santa puts their stockings outside of their door so they know they can get their stockings. So that's one awesome tradition I'm going to continue. I know a lot of people put theirs on the couch, but ours is the door. Nice. Where does your stockings go?
So our stockings used to be like next to like where, like in our little like station, I guess. Like my mom would have, like you'd come into the living room and you would see your stocking and you'd be like, okay, that's where she put me this year. Like I'm on this side of the couch. I'm on this chair. I'm over here. Mm-hmm. I like that. And yeah, so she did that. And then now she has this new system where, and I'm sure she's going to do it this year too, because we all complimented her. We were like, this was really smart. So then she started, they have a cover that goes on the pool table, and they have since sold their pool table. I think, I don't know where it is now, but they used to have one. And so they had a cover over it. That's where we would like eat dinner, because it's like big enough for all of us, which is funny. But so since that was set, the dining table was free. So she had that all decorated, but then she has each of our stockings like laid out on the dining table. Like obviously me and Tony are next to each other, Julian and Taylor, Carly and Will, Ash and Angela, like, and my mom and dad at the end. And then underneath each couple is a huge like storage container so that we can put all of our stuff in it.
That's your stocking is a storage container?
Well, no. So that's what we take everything home in.
I see. Okay, yeah. That's, I'm like,
oh
holy shit. What a flex, yo.
No, right, Linda? Calm down. No, so all of our stockings each have different little like animal heads. So
okay, that's cool.
I think Tony has like a little lab, and then I think I have a penguin, and they all have like our like names on the back of them or whatever. But yeah, I think I mean, we, like you said, we grew up very differently. I mean, really just like monetarily, because when you said your mom was sober, I'm like, well, my mom's usually like drunk by like noon on
but
Christmas
it's not,
Day.
I don't think it's a negative thing in your family, right? Generally, was it?
For me, she doesn't listen to this. I get really annoyed with her when she drinks, but it's not like it was never as, I mean, because I know a good bit about your situation. It wasn't as bad as Linda's a social drinker, and she's very, very social. And then she's just fucking annoying when she drinks. I love her so much. I am annoying when I drink as well. I'm the worst.
Westy, I'm doing a video. What's up, buddy? Daddy? Come and say hi. Come in and say hi. Say hi to Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, buddy. What you doing?
What you doing?
I'm trying to watch on the TV in the toy room.
What do you want to watch?
I want to watch Penguins Madagascar.
Okay, I'll put it on right here. I can do it from here.
Oh my God,
I can't
me
do it from
too.
here. I can't do it from here. Can you get Everly to help you? Thank you. I love you. Sorry, Chelsea.
He's already in his Christmas jammies, and it's
Yeah.
and I'm sorry. Did those have a butt flap?
Yes, they did. Had a moose on them.
Oh my god! I'm gonna come kidnap your kids.
He's kitty. He's pretty cute. Well, you're gonna meet them when we come to Florida in February.
Yes. So there's, I mean, if the borders ever open, which we'll get into that too. But I think one of my favorite traditions when we were younger, obviously, once we all like moved out, we didn't really do it that much anymore. But so, like all Christians, typically you have a little nativity scene with like little figurines and stuff. Well, my mom's is so extra. There's like elephants and like all these other animals. There's like a little well and like chickens and little like
the Avengers are there.
Well, yeah. So, and it's crazy, and I don't know why, but for some reason, the little manger that Jesus is in, Jesus is removable. So baby Jesus many times would go missing. And so that was our favorite game leading up to Christmas, is that we would hide baby Jesus. And that's
sacrilege. You guys are going straight
I know.
No, just kidding.
Oh, yes, definitely. So we would hide baby Jesus, but then the rule was that Christmas morning we could not open any presents unless baby Jesus was back in the manger. And my mom said that one of her favorite things was that after she made that rule, my brothers got mad because they were like, that's not part of that. You can't just make up rules this far into the game. And it's like, guys, calm down. So one of my mom's favorite things in mine too is that they went out to dinner one night and then they came home. And of course we don't have a babysitter because there's 4 of us and we're like 12 years like age range, right? So it's just all hell breaks loose with us, but we take care of ourselves kind of. So they come home from dinner one night. And my mom was like, all right, well, I told them like they had to put baby Jesus back. And my dad was like, okay, let's see how well that works out for you. And they go back into like I don't think it was in the living room. I think it was about sounds so bougie. I think it was in the library at that time. With a swinging ladder thing. I'll send a picture to you next time I'm there. We were never allowed on that because it's not like a big thing. But my mom went and looked, and there were like a bunch of stormtrooper figurines, and they were like taking all the wise men hostage, and like they had hung baby Jesus like by like fishing wire so you couldn't see it, and it looked like he was floating. And they had like they had Darth Vader like this, and he was like using the Force to keep baby Jesus up, and it was all hell had broken loose. Jabba the Hutt was eating somebody. Some of the X-Men were there. It was crazy.
That needs to be the nativity scene every year now.
Killing someone. Well, now like they are. I know. I guess they do have those toys there because I walked into. So when you walk into the house, it's like split. It's fucking awesome. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's their new house. I was like mad about it at first, but it's pretty badass. So you walk in, main living area, like, I don't know, their foyer kind of gives me the creeps. I think it's haunted, but you walk in, big ass fireplace that I put on my Instagram story the other day. My dad's has a big office, which he was mad that there is not a bathroom because he said, I need to be, 10 steps from a toilet at all times. And I was like, Dad, you need to like train your butthole. Like this is not safe. But around one side of the house is like 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, so it's the kids' room and then just like a guest room, and then there's a guest room next to their bedroom and then their big bedroom. But I went into the kids' room and I was like, hey guys, what are you doing? And I looked at all the toys they're playing with, and I'm like, oh my god, these are like all my brother's toys that we would play with. And it reminded me of that, and I was like, Tony, we got to get here early on Christmas Day. And then he was like, I'm not going to be here. And I was like, well, fine, fuck you. You're out. I'm going to ask someone else to join in on this. Yeah. I was like, you're done. So I think that's one of my favorites. Another one is when my oldest brother, he hid all of our presents at my parents' old house. One of them was on the roof of the pool house. One of them he had weighted down and sunk into the bottom of the pool and like put in like a waterproof thing.
Okay. I was.
No,
that
right?
Was
it
the
was
puppy.
just destroyed. Yeah. He didn't get to it fast enough. Oh well. Tony's was up in like this oak tree in my parents' front yard, and it's huge. And we were like, how the fuck did you get it up here? And he's like, you don't want to know. So that was
Meanwhile, he's got like
a
road
time.
rash on his ass in front of the tree.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? So your favorite snack in your stock? Like, what's your favorite Christmas snack? Like, did you get something that you still get every year? Like, I know people give they like to give orange chocolate. You know those orange chocolate circles? Gross.
Yeah.
I don't know who does that. Stop doing that.
Circles? You mean balls?
No, like
You just didn't want to say balls.
Ball of it. No, I forget what you guys don't. Maybe you don't have them in the U.S.
No,
but,
we do. We do. And you like hit
You
it,
smash
and
it,
then
yeah.
Yeah, I used to love those.
But my favorite is it's always going to be Toblerone, and you get me the biggest one you could find. I don't care if it's the size of my left leg. Get me the Toblerone. That is the biggest one you could find. And Cadbury eggs.
Just wait till you get your Christmas present from me and Tony.
Oh, yeah, really? Jeez, I'm excited. Okay, more thing.
It's not a gun.
Okay, damn it. So I love that. I love those traditions. I love that idea. Leave a comment below what your favorite Christmas tradition at your house is. It could be a meal. It could be just getting together. It could be your favorite gift you've ever received at Christmas. I could tell you mine was Nintendo 6. No, mine was the original Nintendo. The year after it came out, we knew we weren't going to get it. I don't know what happened. And then the grandmother of my stepdad my step grandmother, I guess, brought it. The last gift in the afternoon, we had already had our toys. We were happy. And then we opened it, and I remember that like it was yesterday. I have the worst memory in the world. Okay. That Nintendo was the best thing I ever received in my life.
That's like days and years and shit. Me and Tony still have ours. We
original NES.
The Nintendo 64. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm talking NES. Okay. NES.
No, Julian. I think Julian still has that, but no, me and Tony have the Nintendo 64, and he brought out GoldenEye, and I was like, Tony,
yeah.
I was like, I don't remember these graphics being so bad. And then we made the mistake of getting on a little Rainbow Road. And I was just like, how did we not have seizures? This is horrible.
Oh, man.
It was real bad.
The Nintendo, and it's funny because I grew up with an Atari, right? So when I was in grade 3, that's when Atari dropped into our house, okay? And it's older than that. But I grew up with an Atari. So we did have the ability to have a little bit of best of the both worlds, right? So I had Nintendo, and obviously we definitely were stuck to the TV playing. I remember Star Tropics was the game, Metroid, and then you got Super Nintendo was Street Fighter 2, and then just amazing games. But we also played outside. We just had a different childhood. But yeah, so let's get into Christmas movies you have to watch. And what is your schedule like? Do you guys binge? Do you do like a marathon? Do you do it planned out weekly? What do you do? And what's the first one that you do?
Well, first and foremost, I actually just thought of what my favorite present is because I was looking at, because I had heard that there was supposed to be a legitimate Banksy exhibit or a Banksy show in New York. And I was thinking it's going to be when I'm going to be there because there's a bunch of unauthorized Banksy shows right now and it even says on his website, it's like, these are all fake. These do not have my consent. And so he had been like alluding here and there that there was going to be a new show that like was by him because he got so mad about it. But I was reading about that earlier today, and I was thinking, I was like, wow, the present that's like the best that I've ever gotten was my oldest brother, Ash. He's the best at present giving. But he knew that one of my favorite Banksy like art pieces or I don't know, fucking displays, whatever, was when he spray painted an ATM on the wall in, I think, London. And he also spray painted like a bunch of these bills, and then he made a bunch of like counterfeit bills that instead of Bank of London, it said Banksy of London, and instead of the Queen, it had Princess Di on it. And I've always loved the story of like Princess Di and stuff like that. And so my oldest brother got me one of those bills, and so I have an authentic Banksy piece technically.
Shit.
And it is in the safe. Tony, we had it in our living room, and yeah, no, I am obsessed. I have all the coffee table books, Exit Through the Gift Shop. I
was gonna say, did you watch the documentary? What a crazy documentary!
Yeah, yeah. I love it. And even when I was looking, because Tony was like, "Oh, well, there's an exhibit in New York," and I was like, Tony, I don't want to disrespect, like, not that he cares, but like, I don't want to disrespect the artist and go to that. Like, he specifically has it on his website. It doesn't say don't go to these, but it says treat them accordingly, which means don't fucking go to these.
They're his work, but he just doesn't. They're stolen.
Well, no, it's from private collections.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You know what? This is an interesting story because if you think about Banksy for a second, I don't know if it's a show or something else I watched, but I remember when he did the New York, almost like an Easter egg hunt, where people were buying art that were his and they didn't know, and they realized they buying $1 million pieces of artwork off the street. They didn't even realize it.
Well, he did that like a week ago too in a subway.
So smart, because if a Banksy paints on your wall, it triples the price of your store. Like you could sell your brick wall for like $1 million. It's amazing that this guy has the power to do that.
Yeah, that's why now they're, well, not now, a couple years ago, instead of painting over them or taking them down, they started putting plexiglass over the pieces. And that, I mean, a lot of people know, and especially like the people in those, areas and local governments and stuff. And they know now, like, oh shit, like that's going to get more people to come if we have like this great Banksy piece that, is here and undisturbed. So now they're like protecting them, which is good.
Yep, I love it. Okay, Christmas movies. I'm going to start because this is my jam. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. So when I was young, obviously grew up on Rudolph, like the claymation ones. I don't watch those anymore because they're garbage. But
they're scary.
To kick off the season, because I like to do it a little early, it's just like it's Christmas with the Cranks. Because it's fun. It's got some good stuff in it, some good jokes, especially when he's trying to eat like
Tony's favorite.
Is it? Okay, it's really good. I love it.
And I hated it. And then I was like, Tony, this is corny as fuck. I don't want to watch this. But it's his favorite, and one of his favorite parts is when
the Botox scene?
Is when no, that's one of my favorites. And last year when we were watching it, I was like, Tony, that wouldn't have happened. Like they wouldn't have like injected his entire face. It's not how that works. And he's like, all right, calm down. He's like, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. That little man also wasn't Santa.
Yeah, really.
But Tony's favorite part is when she's like, oh, Luther, it's not even Saturday. And he's like, what? And she's like trying to get all sexy in her hideous vest. And she turns around and he goes, what are you doing? That's even just him saying, what are you doing? Is Tony's favorite. It's so funny.
Oh, like, and she's clearing off the table. She's like, oh my God. She gets so excited. She's still a fox, not gonna lie.
So was he.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. So that's Christmas with the Cranks. Is a good one to get it started. Then we get into like Elf, because I don't really like Elf, but my kids do. Elf is, I don't know if I'm just annoyed by it, but I don't really. I do it because the kids love it. But then you get into what did we watch yesterday? Santa Claus 1, and then tonight is Santa Claus 2, because those are a little bit older. Tim Allen's like is the Christmas king. That's all there is to that. And then I think what we're gonna do is get into. I haven't seen Polar Express, so I think I'm gonna watch that with the kids. And then
you're gonna fucking hate it. It's terrifying and
Maybe
gross.
I won't.
Well, no, everyone loves it, and that's my unpopular opinion. I fucking hate it. The little boy in it, who's like the annoying one, I want to smash his head on one of the headrests on the Polar Express and then throw him out the window.
Well,
but no, it's creepy. I hate it, and it's stupid.
Okay.
So cancel me.
Tell me how you really feel. Okay,
no, that's our celebrity beef.
All right, that's fine. As of Monday, then we get into December 1st. Kathy gets home on Monday, and we'll start with The Holiday, which is one of my ultimate favorite movies. Not just Christmas movie. Like, I don't know what it is about that movie. It's so well done. I don't like Cameron Diaz, but I like this movie.
Really?
I like the way. It's obviously also the soundtrack is what's his name? Oh my goodness.
Michael Bublé?
No. The most prolific soundtrack guy in the world. What is his name? Oh my goodness.
Phil Collins?
Oh,
because
are you serious?
He fits that too.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he did Tarzan. It was good.
Oh my
gosh, it's I'm so stupid. Hans Zimmer. Oh my God, it's Hans Zimmer, which is crazy because Hans Zimmer. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm about to wet my pants.
Oh, go pee.
1 second. You just look like you're just sitting alone in this room. Like, guys,
anybody?
Am I the only one?
Help me.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yes. Oh, God.
What was that? Okay, so, yes, back to the Christmas movies. Hans Zimmer is my favorite.
Stan.
Oh, amazing. Hans Zimmer is the best that ever existed. And the holiday soundtrack, if you've never gotten into it, go listen to it. It's just mind-blowing. Okay, the holiday's over, then we get into Love Actually, which is one of my also other favorites. Just love it. And you're not going to like it, are you?
No, I think I am, but I just still haven't watched it.
What? Oh, yeah, you got to watch it.
I know.
It's
I will.
like
star-studded.
Star-studded.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay, so fine. I'll fudging watch it. Listen, y'all bullied me into starting Yellowstone.
And you're welcome.
And I'm on the 4th episode. And you're right. I do love Rip. I kind of want him to brand me. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna brand the Christmas turkey with the Yellowstone logo this year and Instagram it. Okay, so after
God, do
that,
it.
we get into you just 4 Christmases, whatever, and then obviously the last the last week of Christmas. That's when the Home Alone 1 starts, which starts it all off. Home Alone 2.
Good job.
The next day, and then National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Generally the eve before Christmas Eve, because Christmas Eve we do Chinese food and hang out. Kathy wraps presents. I don't.
Love that.
I suck ass at it.
Love that.
She's
for you.
so good at it. And then on Christmas Day, we go watch a movie in the theater. Every day, every Christmas, we go to the theater.
We used to do that, so I love that y'all do that.
Yep.
I think me and Tony might try to do like our own little Christmas adventure, like the few days before Christmas that he has off. Actually,
It's a good idea.
what day is Christmas this year?
Take a look.
Like what weekday?
I will tell you right now. It's it's a Saturday. That's convenient.
Oh, shoot.
Why?
Yeah, I was okay, damn. So I was hoping that it was gonna be on Saturday and Sunday, because then Monday Tony's off. So then that way me, him, and Wiggum could just stay out in Lakeland at my parents' house. But it's all good.
Well, he's working Christmas Eve. You guys do the Thursday. Do something. But I mean, you guys are going to New York, which is a Christmas miracle anyway. You're going to get lots of really good
for
stuff there.
sure.
Like
Yes,
pictures
yeah.
and skating. I don't know if there's rinks open yet. I don't think it's open yet. Do you guys know how to skate anyway?
So Tony does, and I'm okay. I don't fall down. I'm okay
then you're
at it.
set. You're cooking.
Yeah, but we have a rink downtown that opens, and then there's
Oh.
like special. Yeah, it's really fun. People gets fucking crazy.
How the hell do they keep
There's
a rink open? Oh, it's indoors.
Kind of, yeah.
In Florida, there's a rink. What if it's hot? It melts that shit.
It's
I believe
very
you though.
expensive.
I imagine it would be. So
yeah,
when you guys,
Tampa spends a lot of money to make the downtown like winter wonderland work.
oh, I love it. We're gonna come down, but when you guys get up in Canada, come up when it's obviously colder than a witch's tit, because we'll take you to Ottawa. We'll take you on the canal, and the canal is 7 kilometers of skating. And along the way, there's all these huts. You can get beaver tails, hot chocolate. It's like the most romantic thing you've ever seen in your life. It's like it's a winter wonderland. Everybody's having a good time, and the canal is in with walled, so it's rarely super windy. It's so nice. You guys are gonna love it. 7 kilometers, and you skate right into the downtown core.
So cool.
You skate right to the Chateau Laurier.
Oh my! Oh, you know what I'm fucking mad about?
What?
I didn't book it in time because I'm dumb, but I couldn't get a reservation at Tavern on the Green. I was so fucking mad.
You son of a bitch! I don't know what that is.
I know,
but
and Tony's never been. But then again, like I even told him, I was like, I've already been. I was like, I honestly, I was like, I don't think you would even enjoy it that much, because I was like, it's real good. But it's fucking expensive. I was like, I really think, you would like, going to the museums more and like walking around. And so we're going to go to the Sex Museum on Friday. Yeah. So
are you going to go to any TKTS? You going to go to shows while you're down there?
No.
Are there any shows open?
There are, but Tony's not going to want to go see Wicked with me. And the only one that he would want to go see is
Spider-Man?
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man. No, Chicago. So no, I don't think he would enjoy that at all. So I'm not going to do that.
You go see Rikers? Are you going to go see any of the cool stuff? The history? Like the prison?
Oh, I should take him. Oh, I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't really like that. But we are going to go to the MoMA. We're going to go to the Met.
Yes,
and we're going to go see. We're just going to go do a bunch of that type of shit.
Oh, I'm so excited for you guys.
We're just kind of free balling it. I mean, I've been many times, so has he, but we've never been together.
I love it. I love it. Take lots of pictures. All right. What others? Let's get into hot topics. We talked about Christmas, and I can't wait to hear what other people's Christmas traditions are. I can't wait to actually do a live, and I think the month of December we're going to obviously do that live. We're going to do it on StreamYard, so our Patreons are going to be able to come in and talk to us while we make the shirt and stuff. We're going to do that. But let's get into hot topics now. We're going to quickly run through this because obviously the hottest topic right now is the Omicron variant of COVID. And I want you guys to just we'll talk about it because it's what's happening right now. I want you guys to be super careful and super safe. because apparently the Omicron is the variant that is going around the vaccinations. So it's just, and without getting too political, we're never going to be rid of this thing. And I feel like let's just get back everybody. I don't know what to do at this point. Like, get it.
Yeah.
Get the natural immunity and just go for it. Because
Yeah.
we're going to be doing boosters till the end of time now.
Yeah.
It's a deadlier flu is what it is.
It is. So I have, I'm vaccinated, as are you. And then I also have antibodies as well. I had an antibody test and I still
nice.
fucking have them when I had COVID. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty amazing. But it's like, what do we do? Just get back to normal life. I mean, I even got it sucks because I understand there's people who are like, oh, they're fear mongering it like it doesn't exist. And it's like, it fucking exists.
Oh, it exists.
My best friend's mother died. So yes, it fucking exists. We've had multiple family members and friends who have passed, which obviously I don't like talk too much about, but it sucks. And yes, it's fucking there. It sucks. It's some of the worst pain I've ever been in. Probably like a third worst pain I've ever been in. I passed after like a getting stung by a stingray and then a miscarriage. Ooh. Those fucking are really painful. And
wait till you get kidney stone. That shit hurts.
No, I don't. Well, no, it doesn't hurt as bad for women because our pee hole's bigger.
No. It has nothing to do with coming through your urethra. Nothing. The kidney stone, the worst part of the kidney stone pain is when it's passing through your kidney into your piss. That's the pain. It's inside your body. It feels like it's going to rip your ass to shreds. You know what it is with guys? Sorry,
tell me how you really feel.
Okay, so like what happens when a guy gets a kidney stone, it feels like you have to pee all the time and you don't. And then all of a sudden you start peeing and your pee is brown.
That's a UTI.
Yeah.
Well, gross.
I've never had a UTI, so I'll believe you.
That's basically what it is. Yeah,
so it feels like you got to pee. The tip of your wiener is always feels like it's pee. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like you got to pee, like you're holding in pee. When you pass the stone, though, your urethra's pretty flexible. It doesn't hurt to pass the stone. It hurts when it's coming through the little tiny area from your liver in. That's why it hurts everybody. It's like the worst. You have to take, I call them asshole pills. You stick these pills up your asshole.
A suppository?
Yes, suppository. And that suppository, they do it suppository because it's so much more close to your kidney. That's why they do it that way, because it gets the pain. Because if the pain gets to a part, you won't be able to reverse it. You have to go to the hospital and get dilaudid. You can't. These pills won't even cover it. So you have to, as soon as you feel it, you put the pill in, and you're like, okay, you're manageable, because nothing else they can do unless there's too many stones and they have to do surgery. Anyway, back to your thing.
You know who had that surgery?
Who? You.
Wiggum.
Wiggum had that?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, it was real. My subscribers remember it was fucking awful.
Poor
yeah,
Wiggums.
It was so scary. Yeah, they had to flush them all back up because there were like 4 it was bladder stones, but same fucking thing basically. So they had like 4 bladder stones like stuck in his urethra, like fucking lined up. And yeah, and he couldn't pass them. So they were trying to flush them up and the vet couldn't do it, and he was like, you have to take him to a specialist. So she gave him a what's the fucking big steroid that they give you when you're giving birth in your back? It makes your body numb. What the fuck is it called? Epidural. That.
Epidural.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say laughing gas, but that's not.
Oh my god. So they gave him an epidural, and that like worked perfectly because it relaxed him.
Yep.
So they were able to flush it all back up into the bladder, and then they cut open the bladder and got all the stones out.
Then you got a bill for $2,000.
Try 6.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and not like we couldn't have afforded it, but being hit with a $6,000 bill out of nowhere sucks so bad. So my parents were nice enough to help us pay for it, and then I paid them back because I don't want to be in debt to anyone, especially them. But yeah, so that sucked, and it was real sad. But he's a good boy, and now he's on very, very expensive food, and I have to spend like $300 on his food each month.
Shit,
he's expensive.
I do about $250 a month of food and cats and dogs because they're all. Cats get medicine. Sam gets 2 shots a day, and Roni gets 2 things in his ears every day. It's crazy. And then Gus has been on the same food since birth, and it's like the best food. We just did it that way. But okay, so anyway, back to this topic. So just be careful out there. The government, the political part of this is that Biden shuts down the border from Africa. That's where this variant's coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but oddly enough, he called Trump racist for doing the exact same thing, and everybody's all angry, fighting about it on Twitter.
It's funny, and y'all know we are very, in the middle. But the funny thing is that the hypocrisy, because for instance, in I think it was like last December, Trump said, yeah, we're gonna have vaccines and they're gonna be ready probably by, you know, February or March.
Yep.
And then Biden was, and Fauci were like, no, that's like that, basically like that's stupid. Like
Yeah,
they're not gonna be
Kamala
ready
was like,
until
I'm not taking that shit. You're gonna kill me.
yeah, like it's gonna be you know, ready by next December. And then, you know, the changing of, you know, the office happened. And then we had it by February. Like Tony got vaccinated in February, and then I got vaccinated in, I think, April. He was able to get it first, obviously, because he's a first responder. But yeah, so it's like, he was right. Listen, that guy sucks. I get it, but like, what's happening here?
I think
it's
if
so
anything,
strange.
this is just what this is doing is showing everybody, and I'm talking about this on my channel a lot. About with this Waukesha tragedy massacre, that it's just mainstream media is the one that put it was all political. They politicized it, they weaponized it politically, and they did it, and it worked. There's no other way to say that it worked, and so there you go. But the issue I'm having is that people are now waking up to see that Trump was right about a few things for sure. Not that he was still an a-hole. Of course he was.
No, of course.
But he was. I mean, he didn't. These things were done because that's what you're supposed to do, because he was listening to the professionals, right? But these other people were fighting back because if Trump could have cured cancer, and people would have been like, they would have found a way to complain about it. It's just that because Trump is the most hated person in America, and that's just the way it was. So that's why I'm saying right now it's getting political, because they're saying he's just doing the exact same Trump did, and they're like, well, no, it's different this time. It's not. So that's, you know what? If I wish politicians would just wake the F up and just stop being hypocrites, because it's a win to stop this thing, and it's not a win. Like they'd rather score political points than actually keep people safe. So they're trying to shut down the border. Fauci thinks it's already in your state, in Florida specifically, probably. A lot of people coming from Africa for Christmas holidays and stuff like that. It's already there. That shit's already there. Canada won't shut down because we suck. So I bet you we're gonna be in lockdown central. I give it 3 months lockdown central, and we're gonna be locked down more than we've ever been locked down before. Because if this variant goes past vaccinations, then it's like nobody's vaccinated, and it makes no difference. So
then you're saying at like worldwide shutdowns again, or Canada shutdowns again?
No, worldwide shutdowns.
DeSantis won't, my boy, which we don't agree on everything, but my boy DeSantis won't let that fucking happen.
It doesn't matter. The issue is he's going to be forced to by the variant itself. So it's not that it doesn't. I mean, he's smart enough to know that if the variant is coming for the unvaccinated and vaccinated alike, he's going to have to make a choice. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a political choice. He's going to do it out of the safety of his residence. He's going to have to. And everybody will have to, but I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't get there. I hope we've caught this thing fast enough. But it looks like, again, it's endemic, okay, at this point, and it's going to have variations. And they call this one the Omicron variation because they skipped the letters from new variation, which was one like 2 weeks ago. They skipped XI, which is Z, to Omicron because Xi Jinping is the president of China. That's the only reason they skipped it. So now it's political. It's just everybody's catching on to these stupid shit.
Wait, who does the World Health Organization?
Yes, World Health Organization did it so that they wouldn't piss off China. So I mean, they did it. They just did it because they won't piss off China. But again, in the end. But
also, listen. Wait, does China have YouTube? Am I going to get canceled for asking that?
Yeah, they have, but it's highly probably filtered. So we're not going to be played in China, probably.
I was just about to say F China. You know what?
Go ahead. China's asshole.
Hey, did you just say asshole?
China's asshole.
They fund. I thought you were. I thought you were doing it.
It's the meme. It's the guy. You've never seen that video? The guy's like, China's asshole? Go watch it. It's hilarious.
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
No. Oh, God. I thought you were doing a different accent, and I'm an idiot. But no, China fucking funds North Korea. So yes, fuck China. Yeah. I'm going to get canceled for saying that.
No, you're not. But it's all good.
No, it's the more...
LeBron might get mad at you.
Oh my God. Like that's just crazy. And did you see that? This is trending too. Did you see that there were a few teens in North America that were put to death because they were
North Korea, you mean?
North Korea. That's what I said.
I thought you said North America. Right? I'm like, anyway,
I don't know. Booby chest. That's what I said. I need to watch the fucking Goonies. I love the Goonies so much. So good. Okay. Yeah. So there were teens that were put to death because they were distributing like bootleg versions. Versions. I mean, yeah, they should be put to death for their human trafficking. No, they were selling bootleg versions of Squid Game. There we go.
Oh, shit,
I got it out.
because
I made it happen.
Because Squid Games is based in South Korea, and that's like they can't watch that stuff. I heard about that. That's insane. I mean,
Well, they can't watch anything, basically, period. But it was because it went against this one law that this one law that Korea has, which almost all their laws are basically can be twisted and basically can say we can do whatever we want to you, and you can be put to death or put in a prison camp for any reason. It's fucking crazy, and I don't understand how in 2021, how is it still possible for North Korea to be how it is? Like, there are concentration camps there. The people are being murdered. He's murdering and starving all of his own people, and I don't understand how it's still happening. Yet we're focused on straws and sea turtles. Like,
if you're really, they talk about Afghanistan, the pull out of Afghanistan. There's one place to justifiably, go in and make a democracy. It's North Korea. Okay, China is arguably doing the same thing with the Uyghur Muslims and stuff, which is why there's a big battle in the NBA.
Exactly.
Between a bunch of players talking about LeBron and the Nike. And LeBron will never speak bad about China, even though China does the same thing. And they get away with it.
Neither will John Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but the
He
issue
had to
is
apologize to them,
which is so stupid. What a pussy. But in the end, it's all about money, right? No one really gives a shit. They want the thing about these people though, like LeBron, is that he's like a social justice warrior. And he's like talks about all these things, but then he's like, yeah, but dude, you literally make money from slave labor, so don't how about just don't speak, you dumbass. So, but
also there are people who then will come, and me and Deanna and Isabella have all talked about this before, how there's people who will come at us and be like, oh, you talk about unethical companies and multi-level marketing companies, but then you shop at Amazon. And I'm like, okay, well, do you have an Apple iPhone? Because like the factory and the building that those phones are made in, people jumped off the roof to kill themselves so often that they had to put nets around the
base of it.
the thing. And it's fucking crazy. And like also every company basically is unethical. Like China makes everything in your house, and China is extremely corrupt.
Yeah. I feel like
actively ruined all of our lives because of COVID. So
yeah, and I think that we're all the issue is that we're not speaking out like they are. Like we don't have those political stances.
Yeah.
We're just pointing out their hypocrisy, and then they just go silent about it. But again, back to the point: if there's ever an excuse to go in and like freedomize people, it would be North Korea. Go take it. Then I don't think anybody would complain. But they have allies like Japan, China. You just can't. They're allied with China, and that's the only reason they're not being taken over. But again, the next world war will be a world ender. It's not even. I know that's Merry Christmas, but I mean we're talking China's sending hypersonic rockets. They're way ahead of the game as far as the type of things that could like destroy a world. They're blowing up satellites. It's all going to be come down to. It's not going to be bombs like blowing stuff up. It's going to be like, we're going to shut down your entire grid of electricity and you're never going to be able to have it again. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. We're going to shut down your networks.
And also our power grid. And I don't know if you've ever learned about our power grids are so fucking fragile. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. An EMP. You know what an EMP is? Electronic magnetic pulse. Yeah. So an EMP is going to basically bricks or welds anything with an electronic chip in it. So basically never usable again. You can't fix it because it basically welds it. It bricks it. So to brick something means that you can't get it started again. So the next set of war is going to be EMP. It's going to be like if you put an EMP over, like let's say Manhattan. Sorry, FBI, if you're listening. I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying I love this, watching these end of like these what do you call it, dystopian. I read a lot of dystopian novels and like post-apocalyptic stuff, and I get into this stuff. But one EMP over, let's say Manhattan, that bricks everything in Manhattan, the entire world, and the economy is destroyed. But just Manhattan is what I'm saying. So just be careful where you're there.
So okay? I'll link below me and Tony will be very careful when we're in New York. But I will link below a deep dive that John Oliver did on last week tonight about like the power grids and shit. It is so fascinating, and then also
scary.
No, it's absolutely terrifying. But then he also talked about how Nikola Tesla was like trying to fuck pigeons. Also a little, no, Josh, it's so fucking funny. You got to watch it.
Okay.
And also, guys, when I say fuck China, or when any of us say that, we don't mean the people. The Chinese people that are fucking victims. We're talking about the government, the culture,
They know.
people. But I still have to give a disclaimer because I know if someone's going to put me in a box and be like, you're a white
You're
right-wing
xenophobic. You're xenophobic.
freak.
No. We're talking about China as in
xenophobic,
we're talking about the idea of the governments that destroy we're talking about communists. We don't like communists.
Whenever me and Tony say something that like my dad thinks is annoying, he's like, what are you, a fucking communist? and at this point he's just like trolling, but he's so fucking funny. I love him so much. Another favorite holiday tradition is me and my sister play the game of how many olives can you put in dad's pocket without him knowing. I won. You might be thinking, oh, that's so cute, you must have started that game when you were little. No, we started that like 5 years ago. Carly's 30 and I was
awesome.
like 35 I think at the time, or 25, the fuck. And it was so funny. So the other day I won and I got 2 in his pocket and he got mad at me. And I said, it's my favorite tradition. And then he wasn't mad at me anymore because I'm the baby. He can't get mad at me. I'm his favorite.
I love it. Well, we're at an hour. This is good. I like this episode. We didn't have to get into our topic, which we'll save for another time, but I
we
like
have to do a bonus episode, Joshua.
That's right. We'll do that bonus episode. So yeah, Chelsea, I like this episode. This is episode 10. In the new year in January, we're going to be probably filming these. I think people are asking for that, and so we'll start doing that. I think that's going to be season 2. New artwork, new topics, basically the same shit we talk about now, but like only you get to see our beautiful ass faces. But if you're on Patreon, you get to see our faces now, and we're at this lodge that's super swaggy, like bougie lodge with
it's very Scandinavian, I feel like.
But we're gonna tell you guys all about what's coming up in December, because we're taking December off from this, but we're gonna do the Patreon live with our Patreon members. We have 100. I think we're at 100 now. We got to be.
I don't know. Let me look.
So we're going to be designing the shirt. We're going to be designing the shirt for you guys, and you're going to help us design that. We're going to make some emojis together. We're going to sing some songs. Melekilikimaka is a thing to say. It's my favorite song. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna hang out with our patrons. We're gonna drop the link, and if you want to come in and talk to us, we are more than happy to have you and meet you guys. It's going to be really fun, and I think probably closer to the second week of December. Chelsea, you think? We'll let you guys. We'll give you guys like a week notice so you can take some time and get ready for that. And just want to we want to thank you guys. Notice. We really want to thank you guys for sponsoring us or for supporting us for the past couple of months. This has been an amazing project. I love it. We just get to talk about the stuff we generally don't talk about on our channels, and I love it. And so we're gonna give you guys a prize, and you guys get to help us design the shirt, and we're gonna send that shirt to you. So basically, all the money that we've made on Patreon at this point is gonna go to the t-shirts.
For real, it's gonna be so expensive.
But it's okay. You're worth it.
Yeah. We're at 95.
Damn, that's awesome. So if you guys support us, we really appreciate it. And you guys obviously get bonus episodes over there twice a month when we can. And again, the lives are going to be, I think, instead of maybe in season 2, you guys let us know, but I would prefer to maybe just do a live once a month where people come in and chat with us. I think that'll be way cooler. And then it's less, and it's just fun, and people can come in and we can chat, play some tunes, talk, shoot the shit. I love that stuff. So we'll talk about it. We'll maybe take a poll and we'll see what you guys think, because you guys are, the reason we do this, and we really appreciate you.
Yeah, we definitely love you.
All right, so guys, we're gonna go film our extra episode now for our Patreons, but we want to say Merry Christmas to you and yours. And if you want to head over to Patreon, we're going to be going live in the next couple of weeks with our Patreons, and we would love you guys to support us that way. For the next, got 5 more spaces for a free t-shirt. You know what? We might even feel generous. We'll see what we are at the point we do that live. If there's 102, then we'll let you be a part of it.
Hey, let's not get crazy, Joshua, because it's going to be really expensive to do this. We want to just appreciate you, and I think this is a really great way to doing that. So, yes. And we hope you guys love it. Tell us what you like about the show. Tell us what you think we can change, what we suck at, what we're good at, and what your favorite segments are. So we'll keep doing that. We'll make it. We'll refine it so it's perfect. I mean, we're gonna get there. We're sort of getting there now, and I think we're cooking. I like this lodge that we're in. I mean, look how well our podcast is doing. We
Right?
rented out this Airbnb just for this episode.
And it's really big because we look like tiny people in this house right now. Not gonna lie.
I mean, the trees outside look giant.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you have a 5-star rating and go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the little bell, go to where we are. We on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
We're everywhere.
We're all
We're
the
on
places.
Instagram. Yeah. I like
Go
to
there.
do so I'm in charge of the Instagram. Josh is grounded. He can't be trusted. But I'm going to start doing like more polls and stuff over there because I got an editor for my YouTube channel. So now I have more time to dedicate to this
Nice.
and deep dives and stuff
Nice.
for my own channel. So definitely subscribe and like and all that, but also follow on Instagram. And I'm going to be more active on that as well. But make sure you follow both of us on Instagram too.
All right, guys. We will see you in the new year. I'm so excited.
But we will also see you in the Bone Zone. Okay, goodbye.
That's right. Bye.